to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Bulls offense will go to work first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Stewart. All down, but he... to move the chains.
Already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Got to like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Here comes the offense on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Russo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Burns. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab past the marker. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down. Obviously, you just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it. And not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. The coverage team maintains its discipline. Not much doing on that return. So Ball State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Got it behind the line. It's Connors. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Connors. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Cardinals started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll throw it from the red zone. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. There he goes. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ball State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off play action. Steps away to find some room. A strike downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Going with the ground game left. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Burns. On target to the left. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Might be changing the route. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. they've got a first down here to open the period. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Clayton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wants to throw again. Quick strike complete. Plows through the defense. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finding an escape route. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. The Cardinals will hustle to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Slings it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Grab behind the line. It's Russo. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
Right back to the well. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to get their first and 10 from the 13.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, haul it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Buffalo!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Burns. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll power it inside with the fullback. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Heaves it deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And the Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Connors. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The Cardinals are in the hurry up. Trying play action. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Russo. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bulls are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Burns. Dances away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it.
Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Clayton. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Russo. Touchdown, Buffalo. The offense cashing it in on that drive. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Bulls will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Past the 50. He's at the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's caught, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that. It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now, and they just got to make more plays.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The Bulls will call on their punt team. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Give to the big fullback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Now the play fake. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Using the quick game. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's got his man, makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He wants to throw it again. Turns it loose. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Stop short of the marker, and they stop with his defense, and they get the ball back. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He's got his man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Gets it out fast. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bulls are marching down the field. This time they'll go the running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Burns. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working the middle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to...
Turning it on! Made a defender miss. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Here we go. Wants to throw again. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Cardinals. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Burns. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Stevens. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. And the Cardinals come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Thomas. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Connors. At the 45, on his way. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch down the right side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Burns. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Here we go. Give to the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. And the Bulls will take it first here in overtime. Out of the gun to give to the back. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they grab the lead here in overtime. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
To the air on second down. Buys a little time with his feet. There he goes. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
This quarterback's showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. Pulls it in. It's Stevens. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Cardinals! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. It's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man on the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Frazier. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might as well stick with him. Fighting off the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He caught it. Touchdown, Ball State. Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
Score, Ball State, 41, Buffalo, 35.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. It's 3rd down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. Quarterback making adjustments. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's Russo. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got it behind the line. It's Russo. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the answer here in overtime. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They are in ball game, and that does it in double OT with a 2-point conversion. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw?